22. Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Oh! Bring them out, 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 bring them out. You just heard the sound of the king of the South, T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. Bring them out, 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 bring them out.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. Time to determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Conference Championship is underway. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things. Somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. Now he's past the 25. Zay Flowers. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Here's Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump back to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of the 19. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. A throw right side finds Pittman. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, smash front, let's go.
A give left side to Taylor. Has some daylight through the 40. Running down the left side. Jonathan Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Colts respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down.
What is it? You change it. Hey, report. Middle. 180. What is it?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Andrews has it. Working downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
That's it. You are X. Hey.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And they're gonna be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
180. 180.
They'll run here with Henry. He's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 4 yards, and that moves them that much closer. 2nd and goal now from the 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations, too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Finish it up. Hey. Report. Finish it up.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens break the tie here in the 1st. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They take the handoff, now Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Play fake. It's Richardson. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Going again, Richardson. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick 6.
Kate, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Check that.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. 21-7 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Quick pass here into the hands of Pittman. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. Brought in right side. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends are fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Going with the screen to Taylor. Past midfield to the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts. New set of downs from 37.
First down,
No lead.
Indianapolis.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
First down throw here from Richardson. Jump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Ready.
Throwing now, Richardson. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. He will bring up third down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
70 Rangers, set 2. 18 cards.
Third and long for him here. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts make it a one-score game in the first half.
The kicker on.
Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defensive so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Ali to return it. Jukes away from one. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
180. All right. You.
Lamar now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. Free inside the 30. Zay Flowers. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Second down carry for Taylor. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Ready, set.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Hot 70.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Colts ready for the punt. Tyler Wallace on the return for the Ravens. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Hey, middle. Middle.
From the gun, Jackson. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
No, we change it. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
At the 32-yard line.
Right side and into the hands of Bateman. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Hey.
And again, it's Jackson. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Sit up. You are X. Go ahead. Sit up.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
A small little jab there finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I call it about the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Richardson on 1st and 10. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Along the outside, he crosses midfield, and he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Play action with Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Go.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 1-score game before halftime.
The kicker on for the point after.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Ali to return it. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
No, we changed it. You.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Big game downfield at the 20. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Packers get cut like 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's Richardson. Short pass brought in. brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one, and it'll be first down Colts.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set to go now from the 35. On first down, it's Richardson. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Richardson to throw again. And he finds him in the end zone for the IND touchdown. The Colts making a 1-score game before halftime. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Ali to return it. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. He's back to throw. Quick sling here, caught by Andrews. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So here comes the kicking unit. I cannot believe they're going to try for this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Well, he certainly gave it his all in pursuit of the record, but his kick doesn't connect from significant distance. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Starting the 3rd with Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
To throw, Richardson. And they get this down to 44 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. That is good for an Indianapolis first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Taylor now up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down Colts.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
All set now, first and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Hits his running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, don't recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Let's go now. Mikey, 18. Ready.
Taylor again. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Colts tie this game 35 apiece. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Ali to return it. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard
line. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Yo. Hey. No, we changed it.
A designed run. Jackson keeping it. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. 25 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Choke the ball himself for a big run.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
To the line. Here's third and 3. Blitz coming, Lamar. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. There he goes again. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Gain 15 there. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Mustang 19.
First down throw here from Richardson. Now they'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Downs will go in motion left. Richardson now. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down Colts. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
60 Bobcat. 60. Ready. 70 line. Let go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, it's headed the other way.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Warrior 70. Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll throw again, Richardson. That's on target to Pierce. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Wallace with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
180. Tonight. 180. Report. Hey, report. Report. Yeah.
From the gun, Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Lamar now from the gun. That's completed right side. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You change it. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. 180. 180.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. This is Cox, that's Walker. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Sit up. No, sit up. Report. Go. 13.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
180.
Lamar throwing again. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
You change it. 180. Hey, middle. Yeah. Middle.
To the air on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Hey, report. Finish it on.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Hey, report. Sit up. 180. Hey, go ahead.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. Caught quickly on the slant. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And drawn up here for Lamar. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Rock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Richardson. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, Colts.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Brought in right side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So now here's third and 5. To throw, Richardson. He puts some juice on it deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts now trail by just a point in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Wallace with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. The drive begins with Henry. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Jackson to throw it. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Jackson's pass. Complete to Rashard Bateman. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Richardson back to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Warren brings this one in on a slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action, it's Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route.
On the set. Ready, go.
1st and goal, here's Taylor. He gets 4 yards on the carry. That's going to leave him just a yard out on 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Okay, ready?
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go. Viking 18. Let's go.
Taylor again. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. It's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Nice shot. 180. 180. Nice shot. Nice shot.
He'll look to throw it. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
180. Nice shot. Hey, report. Report. You changed it. You.
Here he is to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No, we changed it.
Throwing now. Buys time, rolling right. Into the hands of Walker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
First down.
And they spike the football as we get down under 50 seconds to play. Clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10.
Nice shot. So what? 180. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
Back to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Report. Middle.
To throw. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. And the spike stops the clock, 28 seconds left. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
180. 180. Nice shot. 13. Go. You changed it.
Setting up to pass. That's completed right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. And now he gets it stopped with a spike. 14 seconds remaining. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Pittman sent in motion right. On 1st down, it's Richardson. It's his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
1st down throw here from Richardson. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Throw intended for Tyler Warren. So 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, here's Richardson. He's going deep this time. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. And postseason overtime no longer different from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things. The other side's going to get a chance to retort. And if the game remains tied beyond that, then it is sudden death. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins. A couple of evenly matched teams atop the AFC, but only one can represent this conference in the Super Bowl. Overtime is underway. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. Gets everything he has under this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. A big play at the biggest moment of their season, partner, and now they're a stop away from getting this postseason win.
They can all breathe a little bit easier after that. You cannot come off that field empty-handed to start overtime. With the season coming down to the next series, all the momentum is on their sideline. Pressure squarely on their opponent.
The whole season comes down to how they answered on this drive. All right, here we go. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. This is Taylor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They need a touchdown first, and then it'll come down to a decision and may extend their season. First, though, 2nd down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now.
Check smash. Check smash. Yep, ready.
A run here with Taylor. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
High drama at the season's highest point. Need to get that marker on 3rd down. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Richardson on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Tyler Warren. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he's going to be hit center after about a gain of 1, 2 yards there.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready?
Richardson fires quickly out wide. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts trim the lead to 1. That answer right there shows that this team, Brock, belongs in the postseason. Had to be a touchdown, and they got it with everything on the line.
And now, Kate, we'll see exactly what type of team they are, because their entire season hinged on what you just said, on that response, on getting the touchdown. And now it hinges on this decision. Are you going to go for the tie, or are you going to go play for the win, baby?
And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You are going to be playing in the Super Bowl. What a moment for so many of them getting to this point.
It is. And it is so cool. And you can see it and feel it. The real emotion of celebrating this title. But they know that ultimately it's not an AFC title they want. They want a Super Bowl title.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can't outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone.
Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. That storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this isn't the end. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time. To break the chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition, yeah, every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Had to focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician, and if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you
Joker and the thief. I said, I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief. I said, that was all about the Joker and the thief in the night. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my white cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just...
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make they work.